Hello one and all, and welcome back to Let's Play Diddy Kong Racing. I am in the Max Few Trades. In the last part, we took up the mantle of Banjo T. Banjington III of Banjo-Kazooie fame, and we went into the Sherbet Isles, and we raced around like crazy people, and it was pretty dang sweet. We also got into like a fight with a giant octopus. Kinda had a habit of pooping bombs. Little weird, little strange, but hey, what are you gonna do? In this part, we've got one final world before we start rounding about, and it's the best world in the game, hidden behind a waterfall. Tell me what it is.
Dragon Forest.
It's the Dragon Forest, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Dragon Forest. Alright, so we got Greenwood Village, we've got Boulder Canyon, we've got Haunted Woods, and we've got Windmill Plains. All of these places are freaking amazing. So let's just go ahead and enjoy ourselves. I don't even know if I mentioned, we're playing as Timber now, because that's how we do things. Timber's actually the character I always played as a kid, because I thought he was cool. And I still do. He is a cool cat. Pun intended. To the Windmill Plains. Now, as you may or may not be able to tell from the moniker, this place has got a lot of windmills, and it's also got a lot of sentient hay bales, which is really making me think about Conker's Bad Fur Day and that whole hay bale situation part of the game. Again, trying not to think about that. It's a fantastic game. Just, I don't know. It's crass. So, yeah. Anyway, I know why Rareware made it. Basically, one day they were working on a Conker game, and it was going to be just like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie or Diddy Kong Racing, cute and fun and innocent and all that good stuff. Then people made fun of Rareware for, you know, constantly just making friendly kitty stuff, and they were like, challenge accepted, good sir. So they took Conker, made him an alcoholic, made him have a lot of various vices. Like, so many vices. Oh my goodness, like Miami vices, thank you. And they just went crazy with that, and they decided, hey, let's make the single most raunchy piece of material you could ever find on a Nintendo 64. And I know that's not like they're setting the bar very high, but it's one of the raunchier games probably in existence, if I'm being honest. When they remade it for the Xbox 360, they censored a bunch of it. Which is weird, man. A Nintendo 64 game is less censored than it was on its Xbox counterpart. That's just nonsense, man. Anyway, I guess I will just say, I will eventually be Let's Playing it, because I actually want to play a ton of Nintendo 64 games. It's what I started my channel on, and it's what I want to revisit and enjoy and have a wonderful time in as I do. Also, if you might notice that the oil slicks aren't oil slicks when you're in the air, because how would an oil slick even work in the air? At least in the water, it could still, you know, be on the level playing field. In airplane levels, it becomes a green dust cloud, although due to the sound it makes and the fact that it's, you know, green, it's literally impossible to think of it as anything other than a giant fart cloud. Is that incredibly immature to think of? Yes. But it's what everyone thinks, and it's probably what you think too. Is it really immature if literally everyone thinks the same way? Probably, don't really care. Either way, beat Windmill Plains. Love this place. It's got some good ambience. Even with the creepy hay bales just kind of staring at you. Thank you kindly. I will make good use of this golden balloon by opening up other doors. Yep, time to Greenwood Village. Another fantastic racing track.
Greenwood Village.
Of course, I'll be singing an entirely different tune when we're doing the Silver Coin Challenge in this place, because this place is just stupidly unfair, but, hey, whatever. Let's see if we can, oh boy. If you time it properly, you can actually go down a wishing well, and that's actually a shortcut, and I'd like to show it off because, okay, hi there, Pipsy, how you doing, lady? Because it's far from intuitive, and I don't really want to do it. There's also a different one over here. Whoa, hi. Okay, yep. I don't even want to call this a shortcut, because I fail to see how it could be. Anyway, we're in last place now. That's not good. Oh, that's even worse. I don't know if we'll be able to fix this, but we're gonna try. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We've got this. We just have to play our cards strategically, and everything will work out fantastically. He says, completely unsure of himself. Alright. What we need are more bursts and more boosts. And a few more bops, bips, bipsy boops. And maybe let's stop taking so many unnecessarily stupid risks, and we just might be able to make up for all of that failure we just had. Alright. Luckily, everybody isn't too far ahead of me. I see a one Mr. Kong ahead of me. There we go. Whoa! Okay, thanks for taking the bullet there, tip-top. Woohoo! Alright, now we got Pipsy hanging out in the front. I do not much care for this fact, so I shall defeat you, as that is how I do, by cutting corners. There we go. Which is weird, because actually, no, I don't think you have a good top speed. You have great handling and acceleration, but your top speed ain't all that. Your top speed ain't all that. Anyway, from 8th place all the way to 1st. Don't expect to be able to do that ever again. And I can't help but notice that Timber kind of made a direct turn into that, which means it had to have been deliberate on his part. Maybe he was showing off. I can't say I know. Maintaining these carts cannot be a cheap endeavor, so unnecessarily damaging it seems a bit foolhardy. But whatever, I got my golden balloon. Anyway, I've held off long enough. I really want to point out something. The back of these carts look like faces. Like, check it out. Like the metal parts, like the lights are the eyes, like grrr. Then you've got the grill. That's the teeth. And then the hunks of metal holding up the spoiler look like angry little eyebrows. So it's like your car has an angry face on its butt, and that is funny to me. I just really felt like pointing that out. Anyway, Boulder Canyon. I don't like it. I am so conflicted about this course that I don't even know what to say. Like, it's really cool. Like, I like the way it's laid out and everything, but my goodness gracious. It can be a bit of a pain in the tuchus sometimes to navigate. Also, there happens to be a secret. Alright, everybody, zoom straight by. Even you, Crunch. Hit that bell. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Use the bridge as a ramp and you can grab the key. Assuming you can grab it and not fall off. Oh, boy. That's how you do it. There we go. That's all the keys, which means all of the mini-games are unlocked. And when you beat a mini-game, you get a fraction of the TT amulet. And you need the TT amulet to open up a door that helps you, actually lets you use the TT amulet, okay. You don't technically need it, but you do need it. It's hard to explain. You won't need it until way later. Like, you'll use the Whiz-Pig amulet before you use the TT amulet. You'll know what I'm talking about when we get to it. Don't worry. Don't worry your silly little faces. It's all good. In the hood. We got this. Now let's actually race inside this Boulder Canyon, now that I got that key. Also, you bet your sweet Bippy I had no idea where that thing was as a kid. Luckily, I had, like, this super cool neighbor named Ben. Not the Ben that you think, but an entirely different guy. I sometimes wonder what he's up to these days. I hope he's happy and healthy, but I guess we'll never know. Dude was, like, 6 years older than me, but he, like, still let me hang out with him and play his games with him. He was awesome. And luckily, that guy knew all the strats for all the games. It was pretty awesome. And he was willing to let me know how on earth this nonsense actually worked. It's like, the key you're looking for is like way over there. You gotta like hit the bell, and it makes the drawbridge go up. And it's like, that sounds ridiculous. That can't possibly be true. And yet it was. So, ain't that just a big old dippy-dippy? Whoa! I got significant madder air than I was anticipating with that one. The slightest bit of a bump, and you just go flying. That's okay by me. Right. Oh, okay. I like how the music changes depending on what part of the level you're actually in. Like, when you're in the caverns, it's all spooky and ominous. But when you're out in the daylight, it's all bright and happy, and wow, there's a lot of oil in the water. Ugh. Thanks, BP. Now there's a reference that's topical, like 6 years ago. I'm sure any and all shows that made references to it are totally still relevant and funny to this day. Cough, cough. Any ding dong way. Enough criticizing bad shows and their bad humor when we could be playing video games and having a grand old time. Anyway, stop dumping so much oil in the water, though. That's very inconvenient. And... Fantissimo! And... Smash right into the log. Why you do this game? It's funny, and it doesn't make me lose any of the races, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I still find it questionable. Either way, give me that balloon. Hot dog! Got myself a balloon. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all these balloons. Okay, now it's time for my favorite song in the game. Like, I don't know why, but Haunted Woods has the greatest dang song ever in this game. So, as is custom, I shall now shut up. I don't know what it is about this freaking place, but it just, I don't know. I guess because it oozes atmosphere, and there's a bunch of, like, whiz pig ghost faces flying around all over the place. Like, you get the feeling that he's, like, laid a curse upon this land, and it's just like, dude, it just oozes. It oozes all that atmosphere that I love so dang much. Also, that was a lot of oil skids. Holy crap. Seriously, you guys, ever consider upgrading some of these things? Holy hell, wait. I mean, I get it, you're the AI, and this is just the beginner phase of the game, so you're not trying all that hard, but come on. All of the characters start pulling out their... well, actually, no. They don't try it all during the first time you go through each course, so you can, like, get allocated with everything, and you know how it works, and you can properly, you know, race around them. The second time with the silver coins, that's when they actually start, like, putting in some effort. And the third time you go through all of the courses, and yes, there is a third time, that's when they actually start putting effort into things. Like, they actually try to win then. But we're not going to be dealing with that quite yet. We've finished all the courses, which means it's time for another championship racer man. Gee, I wonder who the racer in the Dragon Forest is. My guess is probably a very large platypus. A dragon? Oh, dang, how would you ever expect that?
Excellent. Now I challenge you to a race.
I accept your challenge. Let us go and race. Expertly voice acted. And much like everyone before him, he decides, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start racing before it even says go. That's fair conduct. Out of the way, nerd. Yeah. Oh, boy. Whoa! Narrowly avoided that one. Didn't avoid that one, though. Ugh. This dude spits up fire all over the dang place. And it acts exactly like a, an oil slick in the air, so the dust cloud. In fact, I'm relatively certain he uses... Okay. I'm relatively certain it uses the exact same animation thingy, just recolored. Okay, fine. I don't know why Timber decided to randomly start doing backflips and not stopping, but I'm not gonna let it stop me. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm seeing this through to the end. Whether that's a good idea or not, we shall let the historians decide. Not gonna let you beat me. Whoa, suddenly in first place somehow. Okay, let's not squander this. Flying around. Let's try and get some boosts and not hit trees in the process. These bosses are so much easier once you get in front of them because then you don't have to deal with any of their stupid traps. Like, why they gotta be doing so many with the traps and the whatnots? No, thank you, sir. But once you're in front of them, boom, ain't no problems. It's just a clear shot way there. And all you gotta do is, you know, not screw anything up and everything works out great. I like driving the plane. I don't know what it is about it. Although, honestly, I'd say the car is ironically probably my favorite. I appreciate the hovercraft and airplane, and I certainly do enjoy using both to certain levels. Some levels higher than others, but, you know, I like the car. I guess I'm just boring.
Excellent. Now try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from my world. Find 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
Ironically, I do know your name. It's Smokey. I remember it's because it's such a basic name! My goodness, sir! Anyway, Tazraz the Elephant Genie has absolutely no challenges for us anymore. We already beat him in every single vehicle. So, I guess he just kind of gives up. I don't know. Either way, I hope you guys had a super fantabulous time inside the Dragon Forest. I love this place so darn much. I'm quite happy we'll be able to come back to this place and start racing around yet again. But in the next part, we'll be returning to Dino Domain and beginning our very first silver coin challenge. Oh my goodness, golly gosh. It's gonna be crazy. Hope you guys are looking forward to it, because I am, and I'll see you all then. Later, nerds!